It's a journey of discovery of the movie. You can plan and write and storyboard, all that, but till you're standing on the location, you don't know.
You know, at first we were kind of terrified going into China because so much of the movie takes place there. We were spending so much money over there, but everybody's great, and the production values were fantastic.
As actors, we need a space to work in to really get a feel of the place.
This is the biggest, I think, biggest movie.
3, 2, 1, done!
All mummy movies you shoot in multiple countries. This one we ended up shooting a lot of the soundstage work in Montreal, and we built just fantastic sets.
Big stuff.
This is the most fun that I've had shooting a movie, maybe ever.
I just killed you.
All right, let's go. I feel he's ready.
No movie of this size has ever been made in China.
We're breaking all kinds of new ground. That's what movie magic is about.
You could not have shot this sequence in America or anywhere else in the world.
I really want to push the envelope, and this movie is about as far as I can conceive of pushing it out, hopefully for the delight of the audience.
We're not in Egypt anymore. We're in China.
We were going to do a third one. We wanted it to be something unique and different. About 3 years ago, I saw this article on the terracotta warriors in China, and I started thinking, hey, mummies.
The minute I read it was China, that was it, because to me that wasn't a sequel. That was a whole new thing.
Rob loves China. He's had that in his background, which I didn't even know when we first started meeting.
I had been just dying to do a movie in and about China, and this couldn't ask for a better one than this. The interiors are 3/4 shot in Montreal, Canada, because of the setup that Mel's up there. You have great stages, you have camera departments. I like everybody being close together because that's when the synergy happens. Then we go to China. We shoot north of Beijing in the desert, and then we go down to shoot the Shanghai studios, where we're also building a number of sets for the big chase sequence and the nightclub and the museum in Shanghai.
It's very, very ambitious. Here we have all of the infrastructure and the whole crew and staff here, but simultaneously in China we have an entire crew coming together. So we're really mounting 2 productions at the same time.
Well, we're in Montreal, Canada, at Mel's studio in Techno Park.
Montreal's a pleasure, as I say. To be able to work in a controlled environment like that is a luxury.
Welcome to the Himalayas. Sets are being built all over Montreal, even as we speak. This is what makes making movies really fun. Because you imagine something that doesn't exist, you kind of talk it through to death on paper, and one day you walk out and it's here. The whole movie, except for one sequence, takes place in China, but we're doing a lot of the interiors here in Quebec because French food is good too.
I'm staying in old Montreal, and I'm going to get fat here if I don't start working out more because the food is fantastic.
It's terribly selfish of me, but I've loved Montreal.
Montreal has been astounding. You know, just feel the electricity.
I love Montreal. Want to move over here. I study a lot, try to pick up some French. Not French girl, not French, okay?
As a half Canadian myself, it's in the roots, it's in my genes. Am I in the shot? Hi, Mom.
We're out here on a river near Saint-Jérôme, which will substitute for an English trout stream.
Montreal's bringing on its beautiful summer weather for us. It's exactly what we want, a nice bleak English stream.
Welcome to the Muddy 3.
Today couldn't be better, believe it or not,
Yeah.
this weather.
Sure sells England.
Yeah.
You know, we can afford it because ordering rain like this is can be expensive, but you know, this is a big movie and we want to make sure we got it right on day one. So that's kind of where we're at this morning.
Ready? And action!
Well done, this.
Switch straight! And action, Brandon. Cut! That's a wrap.
Happy as a pig in... Get away from me, man. Get that lens away from me. I'll do it. I will.
This is the living room of the O'Connells. It's humble and small in their little country cottage. That would be great.
Okay, let's get up for rehearsal, please. Camera one.
All right, let's bring in the frog.
We'll be rolling.
Brenda.
Roll the camera, roll the camera.
You got Renee here with the frog?
Oh, here he comes. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You're a movie frog now.
Second floor.
Man. I know exactly how you feel.
If you want.
Help me! Help me! I'm out of here!
So you have to walk like you're going up a very steep mountain. Make it look more like every step is an effort at the altitude and at the steepness.
Hey guys, set of Mummy 3 here in Montreal. Ooh, it's freezing out here. Here we are in Tibetan Himalayas. A train just went by. And if you take a look over there, you can see downtown Montreal. There's a yak down there. This is a really weird job sometimes.
Man, we gotta put the yak up here.
Which way do you want the yak facing? Facing that way.
The greatest challenge up here is we're working about 60 feet off the ground, and we're using every square piece of the set, so everything's coming in off cranes, and we're blocking out full sun so that we look like we're out in the Himalayas in overcast conditions. Even though it's a set build, it's actually quite a difficult one to shoot, but it looks fantastic.
Ready and action.
Today is our last shooting day in Montreal, and then everybody gets on the plane and flies to Beijing, and then goes an hour and a half north of Beijing to Tianmo, this agricultural valley.
I'm really seriously looking forward to be back in China.
Where else are you going to go to make a movie about China than China? All right, cut. I'll see you in China. I'll miss you. The Chinese are very warm and emotional people.
你好，
你好，你好吗？
你好吗？好，
好好，
非常好，非常想你，告诉他。
He misses you. He misses you.
If you have the proper respect for their culture, they'll meet you not half the way, but like 80% of the way. 我爱你。
我爱你。
I really enjoy working with Rob because he has great and healthy respect for the Chinese culture.
I basically told him we would have cultural clarity and we would not play fast and loose with the Chinese culture.
He's American, but I think he's a half of China.
I joke with him and I say, you know, I think you were Chinese in your past life. I think there's some truth in that.
It's this day one controlled chaos in Tianmo. We're setting up a nice little close-up of Alex, and the circus has definitely come to town.
We have indeed arrived here. The very idea of being in China is so extraordinary. You go, oh my God, look, a tree. And you're kind of excited.
China, day one. You know, what could be nicer? Wind, dust, the los of China blowing, good crew from 5, 6 different countries all working together.
On set, somebody speak Chinese, Cantonese, English, French. I think it's cool.
Das Freitens, Sittens, Rochtens. I gotta work with these guys.
But you can see it. Everybody work very hard. We just can't have enough blue cards, I think. We've got about 60 of them, and the good thing is they're everywhere. They're always in shot, and they make lots of noise. In fact, there's one going through shot now.
When the camera setups move,
We have to move with them. It seems quite confusing, but it's a kind of organization that we are getting used to.
三轮车其实在我们拍电影里面都很少用到这个，但是在这个地方就是用那个车来做拍摄的东西，运东西啊是很方便，他们也很开心。
We got a number of Chinese military, real Chinese military these are.
The Chinese Red Army has arrived, and they're doing some exercises in the area, and they happen to do their exercise right in our shop. The Army's training ground, that's where we're shooting, so we're guests. So we're waiting for them to finish.
They do not have official mummy set passes, so I'm going to ask you to go up there, explain to them, they got to move on.
I got mine too. I'm good.
I got mine, man.
Now we're in the earth of China. We're not talking about China from Montreal, from sets. We're on the dirt.
I think Tiananmen was quite special when we were in the desert on that battleground field. It was breathtaking.
I just feel a new reality has gripped the picture, a new visual opportunity and a new reality that the actors are responding to because they feel it. And it feels as genuine as a movie can be because it is genuine.
Jogo! It's a wrap!
Tiananmen was great. It's a totally different element to this.
Now we're in Shanghai, different culture. Now the whole world focus on China because the Olympic. Everybody look at China.
I saw Shanghai and I was just astonished at how much it reminded me of the Jetsons. Sheer sort of space age, spiky buildings.
These studios, I've got to say, are fantastic. It's the biggest studio backlot I've ever seen and ever worked in. This is actually the biggest of our sequences to do. This is the chariot fire truck chase.
This is the beginning of like 15 nights of shooting. I love night shooting because this is our world. And outside of the lights, there's people sleeping. And here we are in our little pool of light making some kind of magic. The colors, the control of the lights, the whole thing. It's just beautiful.
There is the entire city of Shanghai built on the Shanghai Studios backlot.
There's so much detail here in how we've recreated this street of Shanghai 1946, the main drag of the Bund when it was a glamorous international place. I just wanted to tell you how beautiful everybody looks.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, as good as the principals look, there isn't an extra here that looks anything but equal to the principals. What a job you and your team did. Now our job is to capture the essence.
It's not all just a virtual world. The actors get to come into these wonderful environments and feel like they're actually there.
I think it's going to be a chase to end all chases.
You have the sense of the largeness of it, and you're really trying to stage the biggest possible event and put our actors within this very large frame.
Really fake this stuff. You actually have to go there. You have to eat the food. You have to smell the smells. You have to meet the people. And it infuses the film with the environment.
Culturally, for us as actors to get to go and see China and to work with Chinese actors, with Jet Li, Michelle Yeoh, is great.
It's just enjoy work every day. You know, I have 27 years of movie experiences. I know sometimes it's hard, you know, sometimes it's easy, but I just enjoy every day.
Just every day, being able to play. And it was one of the most fun things I've ever done in my life.
You know, you always hope for magic, and China's been just magic.
We're here to do a kick-ass good job. Have a great time doing it.
I really enjoy working in this movie. That's the most important things for me. Well, I like to say my dreams come true.
China's like all really beautiful experiences, is a state of mind. I've always found myself drawn here, and I will be back.